Stephen A. Smith uttering under his breath, they had to show that, didn't they? Yes, they did.
That again.
Yes, they did. I think we may see it very soon. Our next topic takes us to the NFL, where even though NFL teams are supposed to be thinking about the 2012 season, A-Woodley of the Steelers still thinking about what happened last postseason. And how could we forget it? Tim Tebow and the Broncos against the NFL's top-ranked defense. He threw for 316, and this zinger, 80 yards, first play of overtime to Demaryius Thomas to end it. Woodley's quote, let's see it please, what gives you motivation is not playing in the Super Bowl, getting eliminated in the first round, losing to a team we had no business losing to. It's a team we should have easily beat. That's motivation, watching teams play the week after us. Another diss of Denver. And Tim Tebow, skip go.
Might surprise you how I feel about it. I agree with everything he said.
Wow.
They should have won this game. They were heavy favorites, number one ranked defense. They didn't have Ryan Clark, but they did have Ryan Mundy, who's pretty good. In fact, I can make a case Ryan Mundy's a little better pass defender than Ryan Clark because he's a little faster, not as smart, maybe bit a little bit on the run on the 80-yard play that ended the game. But in the end, remember, the stories all week were that the Denver Broncos coaching staff was one series away from your guy from Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
Brady
the
Quinn.
rumors were out there. Quinn might play.
Brady Quinn, one series away. So Tebow had unbelievable pressure on him to go out and perform. Unbelievable. And then he loses Eric Decker, supposedly his number one receiver, in the second quarter. And how does he respond? With a bomb to Demaryius. And then a quick touchdown. All of a sudden it's 7-7. They're back in the game. And what did John Gruden tell you a couple of weeks ago? He said, man, Pittsburgh dared Tebow to throw, and he gutted him. And he gutted him, and he gutted him, and he gutted him for 316 yards. So I agree, you should have won the game, but you didn't, because you got Tebowed. He shattered the mold, because all he does is win.
All he does is win.
You know, I can't wait till this NFL season. I really can't, because, you know, all he does is win. We know he's won 7 of 8. That he won 7 of 8. We understand that. We also know he lost 4 of his last 5, and how that's conveniently omitted from your commentary.
2 against New England? Really?
I'm going to respond again.
Yeah, with that sorry defense that Denver had?
You say that all the time. You say that all the time. Well, that sorry defense was there when he won 7 of 8, but you don't bring that up. If they win, it's because
we're talking about the 1 or the 5. That's the question, right?
I'm sorry.
The 1.
I'm sorry.
Right?
Well, you know what I notice about you also? You're very, very respectful when we're talking about any other topic. But when we're talking about Tim Tebow, no one can finish a sentence or without you interrupting.
So that's your
so you have to sit there and interrupt.
Do you need duct tape? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying. Notice how he has to do it. Anything else, Skip will sit there and look at you. He'll make these joker faces, but he will listen. Up until you
I'm
talk
not going
about
to let you
Tim
get
Tebow.
away with this.
Excuse me. Why? So you can let me get away with anything else but not Tebow? Why Tebow? Why are you so protective of him?
Because
that's
you're,
the whole
you're,
point in
you're
all of this.
irrational when you talk about
That's the
Tebow.
whole point in all of this. No, I'm not irrational. I'm very, very rational.
You twist my words on
No,
Tebow.
not at all. Not at all. You twist everybody else's words. You regurgitate the same stuff over and over again as if we don't know. What I'm trying to say to you is this. What Woodley was talking about, and I applaud him for doing it, because everybody knows what he means when he said, a team we should have beaten, a team we should not have lost to. Everybody knows that what he's really trying to say.
Skip agrees with that. Yeah.
Everybody knows that what he's trying to say is that y'all don't have a quarterback, y'all shouldn't have beaten us. Y'all, there's no way y'all should have beaten us with Tim Tebow quarterbacking that team. Everybody knows that.
Well, I mean, the Broncos didn't want him quarterback.
I understand that. I understand that. But everybody knows that's what he meant. So what I'm trying to say to you is this. You can sit there and say, all he does is win. The facts show otherwise. It shows that he won 7 of 8. It shows that he deserves credit for that. But when you say all he does is win.
Stay on the question.
That's the question.
No.
That's the question. Because
the question wasn't all he does is win. Was that the question, Jay?
It really wasn't the question. It was more just, there was no question. Skip respond.
Listen. He's responding. But the point is, I'm talking, and I said, Woodley, we know what he meant. I applaud him for not calling out Tim Tebow. I applaud him for not disrespecting him so flagrantly. But I'm saying we all know. And at some point in time, we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. It's coming now because we're going to see all of this. I want to make sure we got to keep the video and we got to keep your little bloviating out there. All he does is win game. We got to keep all of that because you're going to find out. See, he's not going to sneak up on anybody this time.
Oh.
We're going to see him coming. And I swear to you, when it happens, because it's going to happen. Okay, I'm not going to gloat. I'm going to leave you be. And if he doesn't do it...
Wait, you're not going to gloat?
I'm not going to gloat. I'm not going to gloat. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh.
We have that on tape, Srephen A.
I'm going to laugh, but I'm not going to gloat.
Isn't that the same thing?
Skip's my boy. I love him. I don't want to torture him like that.
All right.
But the point is...
He doesn't mind torturing you.
I'm not... And he can't, though. He can't. He constantly tries. But the point is, Woodley meant to say, Tebow, there's no way we should have lost to him. And we're ashamed of ourselves that we did.
Yeah.
Because you know what? He's not on our level. That's what they meant by that. That's what they meant by that. But you'll learn. You'll learn eventually. You'll learn eventually. No, you didn't just say that. You didn't say that. You didn't say that. But you'll learn, Skip. All he does is win. Lost 4 of the last 5. All he does is win. Really. Stop. Come on, man.
Let's hit a break when we get back. LeBron.